How to deal with emotional distress after a personal injury. Start by acknowledging that emotional distress is a common and natural response to a personal injury. Explain that while the physical recovery from an injury is often the focus, emotional healing is just as important. Reassure the audience that emotional distress can be managed and overcome with the right tools, mindset, and support system. Understand the impact of emotional distress. Discuss the various emotional reactions that may occur after an injury, such as anxiety, depression, frustration, anger, and fear. Explain that emotional distress can stem from many factors, including the physical pain of the injury, change in lifestyle, financial concern, and uncertainty about the future. Encourage the audience to recognize that emotional distress is valid and normal, and that it's important to acknowledge this feeling instead of ignoring them. Talk to someone you trust. Emphasize the importance of speaking to friend, family member, or anyone you trust about your feeling. Mention that talking about your emotional struggles can provide a scene of relief and validation. Encourage the audience to express their thoughts and feeling openly, as keeping them bottled up and can lead to increased stress and anxiety. Seek professional support. Suggest us Suggest seeking professional help if the emotional distress become overwhelming or if it interfere with daily life. Introduce the idea of seeing a therapist, counselor, or psychologist who are specialized in trauma, personal injury recovery, or emotional distress. Explain that therapy provides a safe space to process feeling, learn coping strategies, and gain insight into how to move forward with emotional healing. Practice relaxation techniques. Recommended incorporating relaxation techniques to help manage stress and calm the mind. Introduce techniques such as deep breathing exercise, progressive muscles relaxations, mindfulness, and meditation. Explain how the method can help reduce anxiety, lower stress level, and promote emotional well-being, especially when practiced regularly. Stay active and maintain a routine. Discuss the benefits of staying physically active even if it is at a reduced level due to the injury. Explain that light exercise such as walking or stretching can improve mood, boost energy, and release endorphins, which naturally combat feeling of stress and sadness. Encourage the audience to maintain a daily routine, even if it is adjusted to their recovery process, as routine provide a structure and a stability during uncertain time. Focus on what you can control. Encourage the audience to focus on the aspect of their life that they can control, especially when other part may feel out of their hands due to the injury. Discuss how taking a small manageable step toward recovery, and self care can create a scene of accomplishment and boost emotional well being. Suggest breaking tasks into a smaller goal, like getting dressed, eating healthy meal, or completing basis course to maintain a sense of control. Limit negative thought patterns. Explain how emotional distress can often be worsened by negative thought patterns such as self-blame, catastrophing, or worrying about things beyond control. Encourage practicing positive thinking and reframing negative thought by focusing on solution or the progress made in recovery. Suggest journalizing or keeping a gratitude list to shift focus toward the positive aspect of life. Even in difficult time, find support group. Recommended joining support group either online or in person for individuals who have gone through similar personal injury. Explain how connecting with others who understand your situation can provide validation, encouragement, and practical advice for coping. Mention that support group can also reduce feeling of isolation and provide a sense of community. Manage expectation and be patient. Emphasize the importance of managing expectation during the emotional recovery process. Explain that healing, both physically and emotionally, takes time, and it is important to be patient with yourself. Encourage setting realistic goals for emotional recovery and acknowledging that setbacks are part of the process. Stay connected with loved ones. Stress the importance of staying connected with family, friends, and social networks during recovery, even if it feels difficult. Explain how social interaction and emotional support can significantly impact the recovery process both mentally and physically. Suggest reaching out to loved ones for a small activity such as watching movie together or chatting over the phone to maintain a sense of connection and normalcy. The key step for managing emotional distress is understanding the impact, talking to someone you trust, seeking professional support, practicing relaxation techniques, staying active, focusing on what you can control, limiting negative thought, finding support group, being patient, and staying connected with loved ones. Reassure the audience that emotional distress is a natural response and that with time and effort, emotional healing is entirely possible. Encourage them to the kind to themselves throughout the recovery process and to remember that seeking help is a sign of a strength, not weakness. Thanks for watching this video.